Hi guys, welcome back to Loose Talks.
Hey, yeah lah, can. Just give me a bit more time. Can? Should be done by this week. Can, thanks. Oh. They kind of push the deadline again lah.
அதான் இப்போ என்ன பத்தி பேச போறோம்னா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்.
இவங்களை வச்சுக்கு நான் பண்ற ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்.
ஒன்ன வச்சு நம்ம பண்ற ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்.
ஐயோ. So basically the topic ஏன் choose பண்ணா, we came to a realization that Singapore is one of the most stressful countries in the world. Even though we are a tiny dot, that's what they call. But on a global average,
Little red dot.
அவனை சொல்லி நிறுத்துங்களேன்டா. அவன் நிறுத்துற அந்த லூசுக்கு மட்டும் வந்துட்டே இருக்கான் போறா.
little red சரி. Global average for adults in Singapore, about 80 to 86% are considered going through stress in their livelihood, which is 7% more than the global average.
அப்ப நம்ம தான் ranked number 1.
ஆமா, எல்லாத்துலயும் number 1.
Right.
இதுலயும் number 1. அது எப்படி எனக்கு தெரியல.
ஆஹா. கண்டமணிக்கு பேசுறாங்க.
Very contradicting. இது என்ன ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆகுது.
And the other sad thing also is that 1 in 3 youth, that means the younger generation, go through depression. Or in the verge of going through depression.
So that means if now let's say you go to a function, you see 3 kids.
அவ்வளவு தூரம் நம்ம 3 பேர்ல ஒருத்தர் almost under depression. That's what the statistic.
But they say you நம்ம அந்த
for example
டேய் இவன் வேற என்னை ரொம்ப டார்ச்சர் பண்றான்டா.
இந்த மாதிரி பைத்தியக்காரன் கூட எல்லாம் வேலை செஞ்சா இப்படி
we need to come in touch with reality first.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. First, நம்ம youth இல்ல. But you said 1 in 3 are stress based on the current statistics.
Yes.
Going through depression, like clinically diagnosed kind.
Not clinically,
I don't think-
it's considered they're on the verge of going through the phase or in the almost there kind of thing.
Oh.
Which is not clinically diagnosed yet. That's the problem.
Oh.
And they don't seek
Help
as well.
So why do you think நமக்கு வந்து இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் 1 in 3 3 பேர் பார்த்தா ஒரு ஆளுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் மண்டோடி போய் கேங்க அழிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு ஏன் சிங்கப்பூர்ல வந்து எல்லாரும் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸா இருக்காங்கன்னு நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்க?
I mean, நாமெல்லாம் the hustle culture, your very fast paced lifestyle, everything is competitive, whatever that நீ வந்து social mediaல பாக்குறது வந்து oh wow இவன் வந்து இப்படி செஞ்சுட்டா, so I also have to kind of keep up. So this kind of multiple culture, I mean different kind of reasons lah for that, and your working up late hours and everything is looked up upon in a way,
Basically, these are the things that makes this whole nation a stressful nation. So that's what we're going to dive into, and go a bit of segment by segment. And then there are no stress irukkom, and we just discuss a bit of that.
Sure.
So just for fun, so ChatGPT is so to say, if Singapore was a person, it will probably say relax lah, and also give you 10 deadlines along the lines.
அவ்வளோ பெரிய காமெடி இல்ல இது.
So that's the sad reality of the nation at the moment.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move into the first segment, like the first question. So now let's focus into zoom into the factors that's causing stress. Why is almost everyone stressed here?
Yeah.
சொல்லி அதுதான்டா கேக்குறேன், மறுபடியும் ஏன் என்கிட்ட கேட்டா?
சபா
Okay, நான் சொல்றேன். Okay, so I think it's because நம்ம வந்து யங்கா இருக்கும்போது this rat race culture வந்து நம்ம மைண்ட்ல இன்ஸ்டில் பண்ணியாச்சு. So for example, primary school,
everything is a race.
Correct. So primary school போகும்போது primary 1 ல இருந்து exam இருக்கும். So அங்க நீங்க நல்லா செய்யும்போது you fair, and then they put you in better classes, they put you in like ABC இருக்கும்போது you will kind of know that okay, A வந்து நல்ல class, for example.
நீங்க ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆனால the parents சேர்ந்து ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆனாங்க.
Correct. Yeah. So then you will know that alama நான் 1F ல இருந்தேனா I'm technically in the class that's behind. So then the goal for உங்க டைம்ல எப்படி தெரியல, but my time வந்து the goal was like to get to a better class.
Streaming
Not
in
necessarily
primary 4 is it?
like primary 4 streaming இருந்தாலும் like primary 5 போகும்போது you have 1A 1B 1C, even though they are not taking like foundation எடுக்கல, right? They're taking normal subjects, but still 1A is the one that will have like a higher average,
Correct.
as compared to 1C.
From what I know now, I think they may have, I may be wrong, I think they have already removed the entire streaming concept, and then they are putting the so-called stronger students with the stronger subject clustered in one class, so it's masked under a different kind of.
I mean, it still creates a certain level of competitiveness.
I
Yes.
think it's
The main problem is the competitive culture in the country.
Yeah, very
I mean,
competitive.
it's almost competitive for almost everything.
Yeah.
That for me, that is the main thing. That why is everyone stressed about everything?
Yeah, I guess so.
Being competitive, everyone wants the best for everything. Yeah, so that is the one of the main factor I feel that is driving stress.
Yeah.
About competition and how fast-paced everything is.
Yes.
Like, you know, when you work with, I mean, there are people from, the colleagues from overseas, they may say like, you know, they are overseas. I mean, their country compared to ours is so much more different. Or friends who have been saying that when they work with countries, from people abroad, they feel like it's so much more too chill to the extent that they cannot take it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Then they'll be like, nah, wow, over there they are too relaxed lah. நாம வந்து வேலையே நடக்காது, you know, like even like இப்போ நம்ம சிங்கப்பூர்ல இருக்கும்போது everything pop, it's all done. But when you do it over there, it takes forever.
Correct.
ஒரு email reply பண்றதுக்கு 2 weeks. நம்மளுக்கு 3 நாள்னாலே வந்து
ஆமா.
1 hour tension ஆகுதா? இன்னும் 3 நாள்
இமெயில் பண்ணிடுவீங்களா?
அவன் பண்ணுவான். Fast pace.
டாப் ரிப்ளை பண்ணுவாங்க.
ஒய்யா
உண்மையை நினைச்சேன் சிரிச்சேன்.
We also expect the same thing. That's another problem.
In a way, like, you know.
So let's see the next thing. School சொன்ன தெரியுமா? What are the kind of stress you go through in school and leading to that eventually later in the NS life? What kind of stress you think people?
School exam lah, right? Mainly அதுதான் exam, cold sweat, மாதிரி வயித்தெல்லாம் கலக்கும். You know, being nervous about exam. But I realize
that one is common everywhere.
But I realize in the examination lah, when the stress comes about if I'm feeling too underprepared. For me lah personally, but if I'm prepared enough, right, it's not so bad lah. But it's still there.
Problem is I'm always underprepared.
You never feel you're prepared.
Yeah.
Never feel you're
Have
prepared.
you ever went into an exam hall thinking that I'm definitely super prepared?
Yeah.
Felt,
And I failed the exam. That's the problem.
எப்படிடா? எல்லாம் தெரியும்.
எல்லாம் தெரியும். நான் prepared. அப்புறம் போய் பார்த்தாக்கா என்ன படிச்சது ஒண்ணுமே வரல.
Oh yeah. Similar feels.
That's one thing lah.
I think it's also because the way our Singapore the education system especially like now they have changed it recently, right? But back in our time where it was
It starts from
streamlined, where it starts from PSLE, where okay, you see your PSLE determines you go until sec 4 or sec 5.
Correct.
And then adukapram ITE, then you have your JC, you have your poly. So in the fast-paced culture and all this stress is input into all the children and everyone who's studying because they want things to be faster. They want you to not go to sec 5, go to sec 4. And then they want you to maybe instead of poly go to JC. And these are the reasons for this because you faster go, you faster clear, the race is to complete your university as young as possible.
That's one thing. Then the other thing is the reason why PSLE makes stressful for everyone.
Right.
அதை எப்படி prevent பண்றது? First thing, we being the mature adults, we need to change the culture. If you know someone, your friends, kids, இல்ல தெரிஞ்ச ரிலேட்டிவ் ஒரு பிள்ளைங்க
என்ன சொல்றது அவங்களுக்கு?
PSLE exam எடுத்துட்டாங்கன்னு தெரிஞ்சுனா
Don't go and ask.
எப்படி பண்ணாங்கன்னு கேளுங்க, நல்லா பண்ணியா இல்லையான்னு கேளுங்க. Don't get into the we want to find details, எவ்வளவு மார்க் எடுத்தேன், என்ன பண்ணேன்.
Some people do still ask.
Still do. So that creates a level of stress for the parents and the kids as well. So that is the underlying cause of everything.
Anyone with brain shouldn't go and do that. Go and
I mean-
ask the parents like, எத்தனை mark எடுத்தாங்க? You know, like, why you so until
why you want to know?
Compete lah.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
They
thing.
want to see, oh, my child did better than yours.
ஒரு child அதோட பரல என் மச்சானோட மகன் எவ்வளவு மார்க் எடுத்தான் உன் மகன் எவ்வளவு எடுத்தான் தேவையா
Yeah.
And one thing நான் வந்து add பண்ணனும் வந்து this one is also people that you know and people that you are close with, right, to a certain extent. So now on the TikTok la paathirunden, okay, so there's this guy, this boy, sorry, went to go and take his PSLE
The father, right?
with a father,
Yes.
and he got a certain score, which is not so good, but he was preparing for the paper things like that, but things just didn't go his way lah. Okay, he got a not bad result, but not so good result also lah. Okay, a decent result. And another TikTok family went to go and take the result, and the boy did well. So the whole comment section was, this son did better than that son lah. And then they go to that family's TikTok page and be like, wow, your son cannot make it, what, because that son did better than yours. It's like
They're both unrelated.
they're not related at all. They're just two different TikTokers who do TikTok as a family.
Yeah.
But you see how because they put it on social media, everybody for no reason they come up and say that, oh, your son what, like his son did better. Then like, this is not your problem, what, you get what I mean? So
basically social media நாலே ஒரு stress தான்
அதான்.
Yeah, that is.
இந்த பையன் வந்து PSLE எடுக்கிறான், ஆனா அந்த பேரண்ட்ஸ் கூட அவ்வளவு worry பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. அந்த சுத்தி இருக்கிற 1000 பேர் எல்லாம் மூக்க நுழைச்சு you know.
Yeah.
இத ஒழிக்கணும்னா நம்ம சமுதாயத்தை மாத்தணும். Yes.
Come.
I mean, basically it's the truth lah. We have to help change the society.
நீ மாற்றத்தை start
Yeah.
ஆமா நான் ஒருத்தர் வச்சு ஒன்னும் கிளிக்க முடியாது.
You can be.
I mean, basically, yeah, if you are growing adults, remember in the future, when you come across this scenario,
Yeah.
mark கேட்காதீங்க. Did well, all the best. Never do well, it's okay. Give them
Shun the
advice, then move on. No
Shun
need to
the
know
vice.
how much they score and whatever shit they
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
It's not necessary.
True. And leading up to NS, what was it that was stressful for you all in NS though?
I mean, I had no stress. I feel, to me personally, I feel that my 2 years
இந்த போலீஸ்ல இருந்தாலும் இப்படிதான்.
my 2 years in NF was the most stress free I've ever been in my entire life. Because, okay, let me give you the thing is, I feel like in life, especially for being in Singapore since young, you got the social pressure and all that, right? When you go to NS, there's no social pressure. Nobody will, நீ என்ன படிக்கிற, நீ என்ன செய்யற, நீ என்னத்துக்கு கிளிக்கிற, யார் கேட்டாலும் NS. NS is like a way to escape பண்றதுக்கு வந்து
Yeah, like
NS, I want to study also I cannot study.
Yeah.
I want to work also I cannot work. I cannot do anything. I mean NS. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
for
in
me,
generic wise, yeah, it
Yeah.
does make sense. You would, but there are certain things that happen in NS would have made you stressful, like some of the concession.
okay.
You enjoy the
I enjoy it.
போலீஸ்ல அது மாதிரி ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. அதான் basically இருந்துச்சுன்னா அப்புறம் என்ன ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இல்ல.
நம்ம சுண்ணாம்பிலே சும்மி கடிப்போம்.
ஐயோ நீங்க ரொம்ப டேஞ்சர் போல்தே.
Skali come out like Sura. How about you, Sam? You seem to be very stressed with the NS.
I mean,
What is birthdays? Why were you stressed?
there were only
You see me and stress up.
yeah, key sectors of the NS was stressful, like the first 2 days of VLT.
Separation from family lah. That is sad, what?
But do you think that is more of stress or worry? Because you just worry because
Anxiety lah, you don't know what's happening next lah, right?
So அந்த மாதிரி விஷயம் தான். Then like MRF சொல்லவே தேவையில்லை, எந்த நேரத்தில் ஆக்டிவேட் பண்ணுவாங்க during our conversion course phase.
Yeah, that was fun.
So I think that was the most stressful time for me in NS. During the conversion course, the initial days, you don't know what the hell you're prepared for.
Sort of lah. That was.
Yeah.
I think mini stresses when they obviously they will always be there lah, right?
Yeah.
For example, I carry around handcuff key. I have to be very careful.
Your arms also.
Yeah, my arms. Then like handcuff key is the worst because you're like you got gun which is attached to you and it's big. Your handcuff is attached to you and it's big, but your handcuff you cannot keep with the key.
Where's the key?
They will just like you keep lah.
Where?
So I'll put my pocket here.
It's up to you lah.
Yeah, it's
So
up to
நமக்கு
you
எப்படி
where you want to keep.
நம்ம ஓடி போகும்போது மாஸ்க் கீழே விழுந்துருச்சு.
So like every like 20-30 minutes like you walking around doing you just okay inga da irukku okay inga da irukku.
Walao
You'll be
eh.
very used to it because the key is very small, right? The key is so small and then but if you lose it long day.
Nice.
Yeah, so this kind of mini stress like when you go to shift you got your key there.
Yeah, like-
you know your rounds you cannot lose any rounds. because we also walk around with life rounds, right?
So talking
all
about
that.
these are the things that teach you discipline in NS,
Hmm.
and also teach you how to deal with stress quietly or deal with stress entirely.
The way I did it was to shift my entire stress to someone else during field camp.
No comments. Simply yes.
So ET blade when you used to dig a subscribe, right? So நான் வந்து ஒழுங்கா தீட்டல. So என் கூட்டாளி பார்க்காத நேரம் வந்து அதை switch பண்ணி.
It's not me. It was
Not him, not him. It was in PFD. So it's a long revelation come because basically what I did was அவனோட ET blade எடுத்து நான் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேனா. So அவன் தோன்றான் the ET blade is not sharp enough to go.
Oh my
But wait, to be fair, அன்னைக்கு வந்து மழை பெஞ்சிச்சு. So I do not know what's his problem. So what's his problem?
because it's not his blade. That's his problem.
என்ன பார்த்து திருப்பி ஒரு பாவம் கேட்டான். See, what is my blade not sharp?
அவர் சூப்பர் ராத்திரி ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒன்னாதானடா இருந்தோம்.
How come? What do you think my blade? But I don't see you sharpening.
கேட்டாடா நீ என்ன சொன்ன?
Say, bro, what's wrong with you?
Gas lighting and it's max.
Walao,
இதனால நான் கேட்டேன் வாழ்க்கை ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸா போகுது.
Yes.
நம்ம கரெக்டா தான் இருக்குது சரி பண்ணி விட்டுருவோம்.
Stress பத்தல இது வேற.
Yeah. So, shifting the stress is one effective method. But yeah.
So let's move on to the next segment.
Which is
After school நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம்? வேலை.
Depa. Oh, after school.
After school NS டைம் அப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணோம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க.
After school, after?
NS லைக் நான் அப்புறம் அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன வரும்? வேலை செய்யற வாழ்க்கை.
Yes.
So what kind of stress you think people go through or what leads to stress people go through during their work and hustle culture?
Hustle culture lah. I mean, you see your other friends all on social media, whatever that they post, they be like, wow,
Everybody is successful in something.
super successful, So under fear of so-called falling behind and not so-called keeping up.
Doing well. Comparison. Let's see where it starts from again. Comparison.
Yes.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
அவ்வளோ சொல்லுவோம் கடைசியா நம்மளும் அதான பண்றோம்.
But I think social media is one of the major reasons that lead to stress and like especially when you see like what Sheikh said where you see people success but அவங்க இன்ஸ்டாகிராம்ல அவங்க சக்சஸ் ஸ்டோரிஸ் தான் காட்டுவாங்க. nobody இன்ஸ்டாகிராம்ல போஸ்ட் பண்ணி அழுவ போறது இல்ல.
Some people post.
Technically, how
With a tripod.
how do you cry?
Get the tripod first. Get the tripod
But
first.
you're not going to post your sad moments or your downfalls on your social media. So everybody's social media is just going to be like the
Happy
best moments of their lives.
Yeah.
Right? So other part, I feel like a lot of people might feel very stressed thinking that they're falling behind. But not necessarily, sometimes maybe you're actually even ahead of the someone that you think that you're falling behind from.
Yeah.
What kind of things that you think will stress people at work?
At work,
Do you feel that
deadlines.
do you feel that overworking is normalized in this country?
Definitely.
Yes, 100%.
100%.
So now எனக்கு ஒரு சின்ன கதை இருக்கு.
சொல்லுங்க.
So I didn't know about this overworking culture and all that when I was in poly lah.
Obviously you wouldn't know, you're not working.
Correct.
நான் நல்லா பண்றனோ இல்லையோ ஆனா நீ நல்லா பண்ற.
So my poly internship was my first working experience. So நான் ஆபீஸ்க்கு போனேன்.
Polyல என்ன செஞ்ச working?
Internship. All poly got internship.
I didn't go for internship.
How come?
I don't know.
வேணாம்
அனுப்புல.
அவன் சொல்லட்டும் கதையை.
Poly standard got 6 months internship, right? So now I went for internship at a company, very decently well known company lah. Okay, so I was under the events department. So நான் வேலைக்கு போயிட்டு 8 to 5 தான் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட். ஸோ 8க்கு வேலைக்கு போயிட்டு 5 o'clock நான் பார்க்குறேன் யாரும் வீட்டுக்கு போகல. Like 5:30 யாரும் வீட்டுக்கு போகல. 6 o'clock nobody go back.
What were you doing until then? You were waiting for people to go.
Yeah, because it was my first few weeks. Right? I was trying to see what is the work culture. So then I was like, second week நானும் don't care lah, 5 o'clock work end, right? 4:55 pack பண்ணிட்டு 5 o'clock out. After 2 weeks என்னோட பாஸ் என்கிட்ட ஆஃபீஸ் I know நீ ஒரு இன்டர்ன் தான் ஆனா as you can see நம்மலாம் ரொம்ப ஹார்டா ஒர்க் பண்றோம் நீயும் கொஞ்சம் எஃபர்ட் போடலாம். I can see no effort from your end.
You give man, why me?
Then I'm like, huh? So like the work culture become you're 8 to 5 you're supposed to work, but you leave at 5 means you not doing enough.
You're slacking.
Yeah, you're slacking. But the thing is, I'm supposed to work only 8 to 5
Exactly your contract, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and like I will be some days I ever one of the days நான் வந்து 1 மணிக்கு தான் வீட்டுக்கு போனேன், and the next day 8 a.m. I have to be back in office.
என்னடா செஞ்ச
Yeah, because there was an event coming up lah, so we had to stay, and I was so sad. Now honestly I almost like cried.
Oh my goodness.
Because of like stress. Because first of all, I'm a poly student,
Yeah.
so I'm only like what 18. I had plans that night. Okay, so imagine this Thursday night or something. I supposed to go and meet my friends. 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock work end. 4:30 the my senior on there. So like office later 6 o'clock a meeting. I say 6 o'clock a meeting. Say sorry, last minute inform, but you can get time off lah. Then I was like, okay lah, how long will it be? 6 o'clock meeting, push until 8 o'clock start, finish at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, then 11 o'clock go and buy event stuff. I come back 1 a.m. My whole plan, I tell my friends, coming soon, until I'm like, what am I doing? You know? So
And you also cannot throw it off because fear of falling behind. Why
Correct.
everybody doing, I cannot do.
yeah,
Even though you're not supposed to do.
yeah,
You do it because everyone else is
yeah.
doing.
And
no,
the
but
thing
if
is,
you had left that day, what would have happened?
I think it was still okay, but the thing is, I still have to report to them for the next 4 months or 5 months.
Oh my
so if I
goodness.
left, like you wouldn't give a good impression on them, and I still have to work under you for 5 months. நீ வந்து 5 மாசத்துக்கு என்னோட தூச்சி காய் போட்டுருவேன். Not interested lah, so I just have to stay. So it is like what we said, like overworking is like normalized. At that point I had a culture shock. How come 7 p.m. nobody going back? The whole office still filled with people.
I kind of understand that lah, because one of the previous times when I worked at this company, it was the same old 8 to 5 kind of thing lah, 8 to 5. ஆனா 5 மணிக்கு அப்புறம் தெரியுமா எல்லாரும் உட்கார்ந்து வேலை பார்க்குற மாதிரி ஒண்ணு நடிப்பாங்க, இல்லன்னா they continue to stay on. நான் மட்டும் தான் சீரியஸா எல்லாத்தையும் பேக் பண்ணி பறந்துருவேன். ஆனா கவலை இல்லல, 2 மாசம் தான் most அங்க 2 மாசம் தான் இருந்தேன், finish. No way lah, there's no way.
The other thing is they say that, I don't know how we can relate to this, but generally people feel that if the boss message you after office hours, it creates a different level of stress. So if you guys can relate to us, let us know in the comments.
I think so, because அன்னைக்கு நான் வந்து ஒரு என் கூட ஃபெட்ச் பண்ணிட்டு வெளியே போறோம் நம்ம சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு. I think around 8:30 lah. So work hours எல்லாம் முடிச்சிட்டு தானே. So 8:30 என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்க்கு வந்து ஒரு ஃபோன் கால் வருது. He look at the phone. ஏன்டா எனக்கு பண்ணிட்டா? So it's like I can see the whole fear, like why is he calling me? So I think I agree with that. Yeah.
இது டூ மச், இது டூ மச். எது
Because the boss called.
Yeah. Because it's like not working hours already. What do you want from me? You know?
Wow, some last minute thing.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, you.
You will never know.
Yeah.
So it says that if your boss message hi in WhatsApp group, everybody panics.
Sort of last.
So நமக்கு boss வந்து daily message பண்ணா பின்னாடி ஏதோ ஆப்ல இருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம்.
நிச்சயமா. I didn't do it. I'm the first. செய்யல.
Jokes aside, usually when he messages basically means we did something stupid in office. சாப்பிட்டது கிளியர் பண்ணாம கிளம்பிட்டோம். அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் work கூட எனக்கு அவ்வளவு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் வராது. இந்த மாதிரி
That one will be very stressful. Okay.
Is it?
அது ஒரு OCD. So yes.
So the next thing, generic terms. It says that one of the main driving factor of stress in Singapore is the cost of living.
அதை கவர் பண்றதுக்கு தான் நம்மளோட அரசாங்கம் வந்து நம்ம ஜிஎஸ்டி வவுச்சர்ஸ் அது இது எல்லாமே கொடுக்குது. Is that really stressful? But yeah lah, I mean, cost of living.
Politicsல இறங்கினீங்க.
But no lah, I mean, yeah, have to admit that, you know, the cost of living and everything is insane.
Rent,
Like rental. அன்னைக்கு தான் வந்து I was talking to a friend. Yeah, I was talking to a friend the other day. He told me that, because he rents a place lah, then சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க வந்து that before COVID, what was the rental and versus after COVID?
Yes, insane.
It went up almost like from a single room,
50% increase, yeah.
almost 50% increment in just rental alone. Then how you want to continue, you know, a proper lifestyle? It's very difficult. So காசு வரதும் போறதும் is another thing. Your cash inflow and outflow because of உங்களோட cost of living.
Correct.
They say that in Singapore, money goes faster than the MRT door closing.
எப்படி 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 எப்படி
எதுக்கு இத்தனை எப்படி
இல்ல எப்படிப்பா
எதுக்கு இவ்வளவு சத்தமா
எப்படி
அப்படி
Agree. 100%.
சம்பளம் வந்து இந்த பில்லு அந்த பில்லு இந்த பில்லு இந்த சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் அந்த சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்
Yeah, and also I think like people say that like in the mari work panalo like this salary wise or pay increment wise is not as prominent as compared to like the HDB pricing and housing pricing. இப்பதான ஒரு நியூஸ் பார்த்தோம், one of the HDB sold for $1.45 million HDB flat.
Was the house very well done?
அதெல்லாம் காட்டல. All they said was a HDB at Hougang 1.45 million.
Why?
I don't understand.
Why do you need,
why
why do
would
you
they
need to buy such a house?
No, that's not the only thing, Adhoda market value, then plus the selling price,
Yeah.
So the difference in that is your COV, right?
Yeah.
So why is a person actually willing to pay so much of COV?
Why is the need to buy such an
I know.
expensive HDB?
But only 60 years left somewhere.
Laundering, how no.
அது இல்ல டாபிக், அது இல்ல.
Can be, think.
ஏய் ஏய் என்ன சொல்ல சொன்னா என்ன சொல்லிட்டு இருக்க?
But yeah, like okay, so adu kuda paakkalena, even imagine you see your BTO pricing.
Yeah.
Right? BTO pricing can go up to 700,000-800,000.
Prime, like the prime areas and all
Yes.
that.
Why do you need to buy in prime area?
But why does the house cost 800,000 for BTO?
Because they want to
Prime.
have a bell curve of higher prices means not everyone want to go there. But why everyone still want to go
But
there?
why must
Okay,
it be a BTO?
Yeah, correct.
And the land you can actually use it for something else.
Yeah.
So நீ கவர்மெண்ட் தான் கேட்கணும், என்ன கேட்கறேன்
At the meeting,
But, okay, now
you are a SLA.
நம்ம அடுத்த எபிசோட் வந்து இந்த லொகேஷன்ல இருக்காது,
Parliament?
பார்லிமெண்ட்ல இருக்கும்.
ஆமா, அங்கதான் இருப்பா.
Yeah.
ஆமா,
போய் இதெல்லாம் போய் சஜஸ்ட் பண்ண போறது.
வேணாம்.
But yeah, like, it's true. Your cost of living, because in terms of the pricing of everything going up so much higher as compared to the pay. Right.
COE?
Okay, wait. Let's do a rapid fire now.
Okay.
So basically what it means, so when I ask you a topic, you say causes you stress or is just another day in the office?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
யாருக்கு இந்த கேள்வி first? நீ இப்படி கேக்குறியா இல்லனா one by one?
நான் சொல்றேன், நீங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் பதில் சொல்லுங்க.
Okay.
Okay.
இந்த 1 by 1
Okay.
too much admin work. Okay.
Okay.
MRT breakdown.
Stress.
Yeah.
ஆமாண்டா.
வேலைக்கு லேட்டா போகணும்,
Yeah.
லஞ்ச் லேட்டா சாப்பிடணும், சாப்பாடுல எல்லாம் கரெக்டா இருக்கணும்.
Yes, timing wise.
Yeah, if not அதே ஒரு பெரிய ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸா இருக்கும்.
உறுப்பினர் நீ சாப்பாடு முக்கியமா?
அப்போ பாத்ரூம்ல
Yeah.
Boss calling after 7.
Stress.
உனக்கு ஏன்டா stress?
Okay.
I mean, boss calling means we do something stupid or
ஆமா இல்ல, it's okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
a bit stress for me lah.
No lah.
Wife or girlfriend calling after 7? Random timing. After 7, random timing.
She always calls me a random timing. So I'm quite used
That's
to it.
normal. Shouldn't be stressed, right? If you're stressed,
அவ்வளவுதான் நம்மள முடிச்சு விட்டீங்க போங்க.
I'm calling you. Your wife calling you why you are stressed. Talking cock. Okay.
Okay, next.
COE prices.
Stress lah. What to do?
Was stress at the start. அப்புறம் பார்க்க போலாம்.
இதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன?
வேற என்ன வேணும்? எல்லாத்துக்கும்
GST increase.
GST increase.
I think okay lah. Another day lah. Just another day lah.
Okay. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, general costs will all go up.
Yeah.
பட்டுதான் ஆகணும்.
அதான்.
So okay.
Basically நம்மளால ஒன்றும் சொல்ல முடியாது. Stress
Yeah, exactly.
Government GST voucher கொடுப்பாங்க.
Another one I got for you. Wi-Fi. Slow Wi-Fi.
How much is bonus?
Stress to the max.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
So
okay.
small things also we getting so stressed.
Okay.
சைலண்டா இருக்கதே ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆகுது.
Traffic jam.
Stress.
You வயித்த கலக்குறேன்.
Traffic jam.
அது உனக்கு பிரச்சனை இல்லை.
No, I'm telling you. I want to ask you all. What's your take?
Stress or not stress? இல்ல என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க?
Stress or no stress?
How stress,
How bad on a scale of 1 to 10?
Traffic jam really stressful. You are being delayed.
Yes, exactly.
In a fast-paced country like this, you're being late. You're always like getting late.
Yeah.
I think like this, added on stress.
You buy food, DBS down. All banking down.
Pay not down.
All everything down. That day I
பட்டியா இருக்க வேண்டியதுதான்.
that day நான் வந்து என் கூட்டாளி கூட வந்து எங்க போனேன் some place lah near Orchard there சாப்பிட போனோம். Then we eat Maggi goreng, everything ready, right? We want to pay DBS down, Citibank down, Standard Chartered down, everything down. Okay. No, then the shop they don't let the tap card.
Aiyo.
Only cash or pay now. Nobody got cash. We cannot pay now. No ATM nearby. We go ATM also cannot draw money.
Why?
Down.
Oh.
Then we just sat there lah for like 1 hour. Then some auntie help us pay cash. Then we pay now her the next day.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Was stress lah. Lara was
But yeah, I mean, imagine if let's say there's a world blackout kind of shit, then like outage.
அது உலகமே ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆகும்டா.
Yeah, then die lah.
நீ ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆகணும் அப்போ உனக்கு தான் ஏதோ problem.
Yeah, correct.
That'd be the end.
Okay. So now இதெல்லாம் பேசியாச்சு. So we also give some tips about coping mechanisms. What is your coping mechanism?
Exercise.
Yours?
I would say exercise, or I think just get your mind off it. Like for me, I
கலக்குறானுங்க. ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் நல்லா சாப்பிடுவேன். தனியா சாப்பிடுவேன் இல்ல ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட போய் சாப்பிடுவேன்.
stress eat. Cannot stress eat.
You
Why
can
cannot? You
No,
can.
because if you
Not
stress,
always lah.
because your
Yeah.
cortisol levels are high, Pare.
Yeah. So if you stress,
See, you this itself is creating another stress coping mechanism. சொன்னாக்கா அதுலயே ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் கொண்டு வரான்.
தெய்வமே நீங்க எங்கேயோ போயிட்டீங்க.
Don't stress eat.
yes, because you become dependent on that, and then you eat, and then you become
I'm not
fat.
always stressful.
In case.
I'm stressed.
Yes.
நீ என்னோட ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்னால தான் சாப்பிடுறேன். No மக்களே, different. See, thanks for clarifying. Stress eat once in a while. Don't always eat because you're stressed.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't always be stressed.
Yeah. So another thing is music.
Doesn't help me one bit.
Different people.
Yeah.
For me, sometimes when I listen to those,
Ilayaraja.
Ilayaraja கூட
Yeah.
இல்ல, A.R. Rahman.
I feel like it makes me more stressed, you know.
Why?
I listen to music like the beats.
You're supposed to listen to melodious music,
Yeah.
which doesn't have
He
much
always
beat.
listen to slow songs only. Right?
Yeah, but still I don't like I feel like okay, I don't know. I feel stressed. I hear music, I feel more stressed.
எனக்கு புரியல.
என்னடா சொல்ற ஒண்ணுமே புரியல.
புரியக்கூடாது. இல்ல பாரு, இப்போ உனக்கும் ஒரு கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கும் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா அந்த நேரத்துல நீ போயிட்டு அந்த என்ன பிரேக்கப் சாங் என்னது சக்கரை நிலவேல கேட்டீங்கன்னா இன்னும் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆகும்.
Yes.
அந்த நேரத்துல நீ போயிட்டு பச்சை நிறமி அந்த மாதிரி பாட்டு நதியே
See, now you are making me stressed.
அந்த மாதிரி பாட்டு கேட்கணும். Okay. So another thing, listen to podcasts, right? நாங்க அதுக்கு தான் இருக்கோம். எங்கள மாதிரி podcast நிறைய இருக்கு. So but we are here for
That's a very
one of
good
the
advice,
reasons.
Asha. Very good
Yeah,
advice.
one of the reasons we are doing this.
Better than stress eating.
Travel to JB.
அதுல ஜெயம்
Shopping
பண்ணினா கேளா.
ஜாம் தாண்டி நிறைய விஷயம் இருக்கு.
Jam lo pura stress.
Stress shopping, you know, get yourself a manicure, pedicure,
Yeah.
buy things for the house,
I think
buy
that would be very
groceries.
nice also.
Yeah.
Get
Going to
away,
NTUC.
holiday.
Going to NTUC is also kind of a
Yeah.
Already a holiday and trying your vendor going to NTUC.
No, I understand.
Going to the grocery
Alone, you
yeah,
go
alone.
You just look at the cereal, you just walk around.
Yeah, totally understand.
Amazing.
Take a look at the protein coffee.
Yeah.
This many grams of protein. I know.
Very nice.
There are many ways to cope. Let's do something.
One of the few.
Yeah. But do you think therapy actually helps people? Or is just a social stigma?
I'm not going to speak about that.
சொல்லக்கூடாது.
Yeah.
But maybe for some people who are suffering in silence, like, you know, they should go and talk to somebody. Like, இதனாலேயே வந்து, you know, they can't go around. I mean, they can't like end up depressing themselves even more and hurting themselves.
Don't be
on a larger
afraid
scale.
to ask for help.
Yes.
That's the reason why I asked this question. No therapy is a stigma. No professional advice is a stigma.
Yeah.
When you don't know something, ask. If you are sick, you go to a doctor. If you are mentally sick, seek someone's help who has a professional experience in the life.
அப்படி நீ
Google doctor நம்பாதீங்க.
Everybody automatically
எங்கடா hotel?
taxi.
Yeah.
அதுலயும் இப்ப நிறைய பேர் யூஸ் பண்றது இல்ல.
ஐயோ.
Yeah. So I think that's about it for today.
So with that, we would like to end the episode by saying, don't worry so much. Okay, life in Singapore is stressful, but guess what? All of us can stress together. Okay, so with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.